Hey guys, welcome back. So guys, we are continuing our POS system in PHP. So guys, in this video, we are going to see how to create the admins or staff in POS system. Okay. So basically we are going to do a complete CRUD operation for the admin details. Okay. So now guys, let's get started. Let's move to our editor. Done. And now guys, let me close all the files. So we are going inside the admin folder index.php. So here you find that we have included the header and footer. If you don't understand what's all this, please watch out the part 2 of this POS system project so you can understand how this includes and footer are all are working. Okay. So now guys, basically we are going to start with the CRUD operation of admin. So let's create one file inside this admin folder. So let's create admins.php file, and you just need to completely copy this header part and paste here, and then again copy this and paste here for the footer. And now guys, let us just add a card with the card header where h4 tag margin bottom 0 and tell like admins or staff. And now guys, card body, which is you're going to show the admins list of records, okay, inside a table view. So before that, let me add a table responsive, and inside this table, okay, spelling mistake here, just correct that, table striped and table bordered. Okay, let's begin with the table head, table row, and a few datas of that. So table heading, okay, th, then id, the name, email, and then action. Okay, let's begin with the table body here, table row, and then your table data comes. Awesome. So now guys, let's get back to this card header and just add a tag, and inside that let's tell add admin, and let's design this a tag as a button. Let me give a primary and float it to end, and let's tell admins hyphen create.php file. So now guys, let's create a file inside the admin folder called admin create.php. Okay, so same way you're going to copy this complete code and paste here. All set. And now you need to remove the table responsive part. Okay, completely remove and just be inside the card body, and let's change the title as add admin, and instead of create, let's go to the admin space, that will be the back button. Save it, and now guys, let's see the output for this. Let's move, refresh. Okay, so I'm going to tell admins.php, hit enter. Perfect. So this is the output guys, but I just want to add a shadow and give some space from the top. Okay, so you can get back, add a margin top 4, and add a shadow. So you refresh. Awesome. So if you want to add a shadow small, just add that. Perfect guys. And now let's click on add. So here you are on the admin create.php. So before that, we need to add in the sidebar also. Yep. So let's copy this class and paste for the admin create. Save it. And now guys, let's go inside the includes and sidebar.php. So inside this sidebar.php, I want to add the class, add the side links. So yep, like you can tell manage users. So this is the main title of the sidebar, and let me minimize this. So this is a drop down. Let's copy this and paste here. Let me little zoom out, and here let's tell admins or staff. Okay, so here you'll be finding that data toggle. Let me zoom off and show you, and this is your data target, and That's it. So these are the two main things you have to change. Okay, so you need to change the collapse, not layout. It should be admins. Okay, collapse admin, and change the target part. So where it is targeting, it is targeting to this collapse on the ID called collapse layout. Okay, so let's paste here, and also just change this area controls. Okay, now let's save, and also you can see that it's linked to parent, so you don't have to mingle with this. Okay, just leave that like that. Yep. And now guys, let me just add this as add admin and view admins. Okay, so here is a href. Let's change this admins hyphen create dot php, and change this also admins dot php. Let's save, and now guys, let's see the output. Refresh. Perfect. So here you find that view admins and add admins. Perfect guys. So now let's create the form, whatever things required to create the admin details. Okay, so begin with the form tag where action and method equal to post. And now guys, let's begin with the row, then column md 12, add a label. So inside this column 12, add a margin bottom 3 guys, so it will be giving some space, give a name and star, then input dot form hyphen control for the input box, and just give a name here, and back forward slash and required. And now guys, let us copy this and paste here, and change this column md to 6, and this is going to be the email field. Let's add the email also. Again paste and change this column md to 6, and tell that password, and update the name attribute, which is going to be a password. And also if you want, you can just change the type to password, and for the email you can keep as email. Okay, and now guys, let's again paste here and make the column 6, and here it's going to be the phone number. So add a phone number and change this name attribute to phone. And if you want this input type as a number, you can keep, or else you can keep as text only. So now guys, let's change the next column, that is ban, you want to ban this user or not. So you can add that is underscore ban, and this is going to be a checkbox, not input box. Okay, so mention as checkbox, and it is not required. And here the design change, we are not going to use the form control, instead we will hard code the css here, width 30 px and height colon 30 px. Okay, this column it's going to be the column 3, and again paste it, column is going to be the 3, and let's remove this column and tell button button, which is going to be the save button. Give a class button hyphen primary, and let this text be in and 12 itself, and this button type it's going to be a submit, and name this button as save admin. That's it guys, and now let's see the output for this. Refresh. Perfect. So all set guys, here everything is ready, and now let us try to save this record. Let me remove this start, and now let's move on top. On this form action, it goes to code.php. Now let's move to our admin POS. Let me little zoom out more. So inside this admin folder, I am going to create a code.php file. Start the PHP. So now guys, let's include that function.php in our code.php file. So let's use include function, where you'll be calling that config folder forward slash the functions.php. Perfect. So you should go one step back and then go to that config folder, right? And now let's use a if condition here, to check whether that save button is clicked or not, which is coming with the help of method post. Okay, so let me zoom it, and the save button, go to your admin create, add the submit button, save admin. Let's copy that and paste here. And now guys, get all the input fields. $name equal to, use a validate function to validate the data. Okay, so $_post method of input, that is name in name. So you make sure you are giving the correct name, email, password, phone, all this input field you have to get there. Okay, so let me just paste here guys. Okay, so we got all the input fields, and for this ban we are checking if it is checked, means then you are going to tell yes it is banned. If it is not checked, it is going to say as it is not banned. Okay, so now guys, let's check whether the required field should not be empty. Okay, so use the if condition here and tell $name not equal to null, and $email is not equal to null, and finally $password is not equal to null. Here just use the redirect function, so which we have already created in this function.php. Okay, inside this redirect, send back to admins crate create.php file with the message like please fill required fields. Done. And now guys, check email is already exist or not. Email check equal to where select star from the table. So that is going to be the admins table we are going to create, and use a where condition email equal to, inside that email you are going to tell $email. Okay, and now guys, let's run this query to check. So if you want, you can just completely put this in a mysql query function and pass the connection and then your query. Now you can directly check in if condition if this is true or false. If it is true, then you're coming in and checking how many record is there. MySQL number of rows function and email check is greater than 0, then redirect him back. So let's paste that. Redirect him to create.php and tell that email already used by another user. Okay, and now let's do the password hashing. So password hash function and pass the dollar variable password. Okay, so your input password you're passing it here, and tell password bcrypt. Okay, so once password is bcrypt, you have your bicrypted password. You can tell bcrypt bcrypt password. And now let's store the data. So create a variable called data equal to array, and inside this array you are going to tell the column field names, table column field names. Okay, so we don't have right now, so let's create the database first. Okay, so inside our POS system, let's go there. So we have no tables. Let's create the admins table first. Total number of column, it's going to be 7. Okay, let's see what are those. So first will be the primary key, that is ID, and it is going to be a length of 11, and select as a primary key. Go and also check with the auto increment, that is a_I. And next field is name, varchar 191, then email, varchar 191, and then password, varchar 191, and then the phone, varchar 191, and it is nullable also, so just accept null and automatically it checks the null box. And then guys, you need to check with the is ban, that is tiny integer, it's going to be boolean type. Okay, so just tiny integer and value it should accept 1, and also by default as defined you have to accept 0. Okay, So you can write a comment for that. 0 equal to not ban and 1 equal to ban. Okay, and final column created at when this user was created. So you can accept that timestamp and tell that current timestamp. So if you want timestamp, you can accept the timestamp or you can accept the date also. So now guys, let's save this. Click on save. Perfect. So our table is created. And now guys, you can browse this. And now let's use this column fields. So let's Control C and get back to your editor and paste it. Perfect. So now guys, you can put the name equal to $name and copy and paste. So email, and this is your variable email from top, then password, phone, and ban. So password, and this will be my decrypted password, and then $phone, the variable phone, and finally is ban. Okay, so is underscore ban, it's going to the column field. Now guys, let's create a variable called result equal to and use the insert function, so which we have created in previous video. So my table name is admins and the data is $data. Okay, that's it. And all the insertion process will be done in that functions.php. Let me show you that insert function. So here is my insert function. Okay, so all this process I have taught in the previous video. So let's get back to code.php guys. And once the result is successful, you're going to say that it's inserted successfully, else you're going to tell something went wrong. Let's copy this and paste here and tell like something went wrong. That's it. And now when the data is correct, you will tell return to admins.php and show the list and tell admin created successfully. And now guys, we need to show this message admin created successfully on your admins or create.php page. So now what we have to do, get back to your admins and let's show the alert over here inside this card body. Open PHP and close PHP and tell alert message function. So guys, you need to use this alert message function inside this page. Okay, so basic thing, we are seeing that we have a header in each page. Wherever we go, we are using this header.php. On index also you are using that header.php, right? So we are going to include this function.php file in the main header.php file. So let's move inside this admin includes header.php, and in the beginning you are going to include that file. Okay, so let me break it and as a require and tell go one step back, go to config folder / function.php file. That's it guys. Now let's save and you'll be able to access all the functions from the function.php. So you can utilize this also in your admins.php page. Let's paste here. Done. And now guys, let's get back, refresh, and now let's try to save the record. So first with at gmail.com, password is 123456 and phone number, so random digit phone number. And yep, let me save. So here you see admin created successfully. So let's see in our browser, I'm in database. So here you find that. Awesome. So we have successfully saved the data. And now guys, we need to list all the details. So let's get back to our editor on this admins.php file and use a function from this functions.php to get all the data. So where is that function? Here is the function guys, get all. Okay, so this function will be using to get all the result. Yep, let's get back. Open PHP and close PHP. Tell that dollar admins equal to your get all function. So in that get all function, I need admins record, and with this help of record, you can start checking that how many users are there, number of rows. like if it is greater than 0, show this, else open PHP, close PHP. Okay, let's open and close the curly brace so it will be much clear. And here it comes, use the else condition and paste that. And now guys, you need to copy this table row and paste. Let me just separate them by PHP open and close, PHP close, PHP open, and mention that no record found. Can add a call span, number of table headings are 4. Okay, and now guys, come outside, open PHP and close PHP, use the for each loop, add a colon here, and now let's end this and close here, end for each. Okay, and just use this variable $admins as $admin item. Okay, let's copy this and you can utilize by echoing the record of ID. So same name, then email, and finally the TD for edit and delete. So let me add that edit and delete. Let's add a class button danger button small. Let's copy this and paste here again, button success for the edit. So here admins hyphen edit dot php and admins hyphen delete dot php. Okay, now guys, let's see the output for this. Let's move back, refresh. Perfect. So we have got the data, and let me add one more record. This is going to be a admin at gmail.com, password 123456, random digit phone number, and yep, let's click on save. Perfect. You see that we have saved the data. Okay, so now guys, let me just get back, and if the record is not found, then we will show this outside itself. Okay, so instead of displaying this table head empty, so what we are going to do, just control X this part, and before the table responsive, paste that, as simple. And this is your table row and for each ends, and this complete div after my table responsive, I'm pasting it. Okay, so here is my complete table, and this is a table responsive div, and we are doing this column. So instead of td tag, let's use a h4 tag and make this as a class, and just use margin bottom 0. That's it guys. And now one more thing I will just show you, that if this fails, something goes wrong in the function, so you just need to check whether it is true or false. So you can add here, like if it is not true, then you can show the message like in a h4 tag, something went wrong. Okay, so let's save and see the output, refresh. Awesome guys. Okay, it returned false. All set. So it's very simple. Let's get back to our for each loop on this admin edit.php. Okay, so guys, this video is already extended. Let's continue in next video with the edit of admin and delete of admin. Okay, so guys, thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe, like, and share.